Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about new movies and wrestling. I might just drop the team hating on me, Gene. DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the vintage of Bossy. Gonna bring you the best. Legends you remember from the ring and silver screen. We're over the top. Get ready for a good time.
Wow, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, a.k.a. Chatty Bobby Alimdody.
And the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Hello, everyone. My name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th, with a smooth radio voice.
And y'all gonna have to pay me a whole lot more to sing I'm Hot Mike Chance.
Hit the cash app.
Hit the cash app.
Hit the motherfucking cash app.
And I am BJ the DJ, wearing the same shirt from the previous episode, but
www.myspace.com/Brandon E.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out MySpace.
Yes.
Shout out Top 8s.
I'm telling you, we need to sue them for royalties, guys.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
God.
I'll be the first to admit I never had a MySpace.
Really?
Never had a
We
MySpace.
Just out on a good time in life.
You know, hell, I didn't.
We treated MySpace like the trap house, bro. We had MySpace.
we had MySpace clicking, dog.
That's
We-
how I met all these people.
Yeah. DJ C. Rich
I didn't have
over here.
social media till like YouTube.
I
like,
remember
YouTube
a good
and
time.
everything.
Yeah.
We had them friend adders clicking, dog. Every house we went to. Like, can I send some? Yep, go on in there, dog. Go on in there.
But we're here, man. We're back with another episode. We hope everybody enjoyed last week's episode, WrestleMania 3. Let's talk WrestleMania 3. We've got another one of those single pay-per-view breakdowns next week. But in between, we wanted to kind of do the positive side of what we did a couple weeks ago, which was the worst characters. This is our favorite characters in movies and TV.
You could go back to that worst characters.
Oh,
though.
no,
We
that's-
do a part
that's-
two anytime.
There's going to be a multi-part
It's
episode.
the
There's
gift
lots
that
of
keeps
meat
on
left
giving.
on the
Yeah.
bone.
Because I still had more on my list
Oh, yeah.
that were ready in the chamber, ready to
Y'all
catch
had
the
me
meat.
crying, and y'all took it light on them guys too. That was-
Hey, Jenny still got a clip. She still got she caught a clip.
Jenny's still catching heat.
Poor Jenny.
But go ahead.
No, just we're just going to talk about favorite characters from TV and movies with this one. Anybody got one right off the rip they want to throw out
Yep.
there?
I'll
Okay,
throw one out there.
BJ's first.
I'm going to throw out there one of my favorite movies of all time, Hustle and Flow.
Yes.
Shelby.
Oh,
DJ Quails. But I'm telling you, that was the coolest white boy in the world. I remember, fun fact, we were sitting over at Casper's girlfriend's house. And we were
Shout
watching
out.
Hustle
Danielle.
and Flow in the bedroom. That's the first time I saw it. It was a bootleg version.
Yes.
And we were watching it. People were getting up and moving in front of the camera and everything.
Hell
But
yeah.
that scene where he's outside and he's smoking and he's like, everybody has the God-given ability to provide a verse. That line stuck with me so hard. Like,
That's a good
I
call.
got to
rapper.
correct you on one thing, though.
What's that?
If you ever want to see the coolest white boy ever walk the planet Earth, go look in the mirror.
Oh, God!
Yep,
this
in my
cool-
white tee, baby.
But he's
Because
one
look,
of my
all
favorite-
my cousins and aunties like pretty blue eyes over here. He was always invited to the cookout.
couple of them could have got it. Couple of them could have got it.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, so talking about that, like Hustle and Flow is one of my favorite movies. Because
Yeah.
of course, Memphis rap is one of my favorite genres of music. I consider it a genre.
Yeah.
But him in that movie, the most, unexpected person for what he provides. But yeah, just one of my favorite characters of all time.
That's a good one to lead off with.
Yeah.
Great one. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say it right off the rip. The greatest movie character of all time is Cousin Eddie from The
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Especially-
That's a given.
A compartmentalized version would be Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
But Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Vacation and Christmas Vacation, to me, there's no funnier character as far as like line for line.
I know you're not a fan of this one, but he is solid in Vegas
He's the only.
Vacation.
I know.
as well.
Vegas Vacation.
He's the best
sucks.
part of Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. But he's the only thing about it that's funny. I'll take a little bit of the yellow.
They're playing war.
Don't get cheap on me when he's at the buffet. But yeah, cousin Eddie, you ready to do some kissing when he goes? No, everybody knows. I count that like when this comes out. This is June.
Yeah, we're almost halfway to Christmas.
Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
We're halfway to Christmas.
Chad Arms Tennessee Grizzly new single coming out.
Yes, good call.
But yeah, cousin Eddie, baby.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll throw one off of here too. One of my, it's an easy one for me. John Rambo growing up was an idol to me. We had a creek in next to our house, and me and my cousin every day we'd get off the school bus, and he'd run across the street to his house. I'd run in my house. We'd grab our plastic guns because that was a thing to play with when we were kids and everything. And we'd be in the creek playing Rambo.
Man.
A red bandana on. I'd have like a tactical vest.
I had
like
the little
bare-chested
necklace with the little green emblem. I had
Oh,
the
yeah.
necklace. Let me tell you about the. So we were poor growing up, but somehow, some way, I obtained the bazooka.
Oh,
the Rambo
yes.
bazooka, and shot a hole through my wall with that thing, trying to shoot my brother with it.
You had a real bazooka.
Yes,
Shot
bro.
well, we lived in the project, so like it went straight through the wall.
Just another day, right?
Just another day in the life.
But yeah, Rambo 2 is cemented
Yeah.
in me. Rambo 2 is it's in the top 10 of favorite movies of all time. Stallone is one of my favorite actors of all
Oh, he's
time. He's
great.
going to be listed on here once again. But yeah, John Rambo all the way.
I'm gonna switch it up since y'all did the movies. I'm on TV show the hell
Okay.
out of this episode.
I got some too.
There's a cool dude, his name is Stefan Arkell.
Okay, not Steve Urkel, but
Stefan, because see, Stefan was the Dominic Mysterio at that time.
Oh,
That dude had Myra and Laura.
R.I.P.
I love Michelle Thomas, R.I.P. You and Lisa Turtle. For any of y'all to say I don't like black women, y'all can kick rocks. Because Lisa Turtle and Myra from
Myra had it going on.
Family Matters
Yeah.
was
Absolutely.
my
So
my
did
girls.
Yeah,
so
they-
y'all
Hey,
can kick rocks.
I like Lark Voorhees in How to Be a Player.
ooh, yeah.
I used to say it all the time. Because me and Brandon watched Saved by the Bell all the time. We had the DVDs.
Shout out
Lisa
DVDs.
Turtle was my favorite of all the girls on Saved by the Bell.
She's a go.
Everybody was like Kelly Kapowski, Jesse. It was always Lark Voorhees.
It was Kelly, then Lark Voorhees. for me.
She's a
Lisa
go.
Turtle.
Don't get me wrong, Kelly Kapowski for sure. But yes, but Lark, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Stefan, he was cool, man.
Yeah, he was
He was
smooth
cool.
operator.
And it's like now when you watch like Jaleel White, like now that's
him.
Stefan.
That's
That's
him.
Stefan Urkel. That's him.
He also
Urkel.
liked one of Chad's songs one time, so he's got.
He
extra
did,
credit.
dude.
yeah.
Shout out to Jaleel White and Stefan Urkel liking me in Blind Furies, Believe in
There
Me,
you
bro.
go.
Yes.
And Kel Mitchell did too.
yes.
I went to high school with Kel Mitchell. What's up, Travis Dalton?
Trav.
Looks like him. He looks just like him. He looks just like him.
Yeah, he does.
Oh god.
Baltimore hookups, dude. He used to come, when me and Brandon had our place, he used to come.
Oh yeah.
He used to come through with the bag of cereal.
Oh yeah.
Them marshmallow
cereal
mateys, bro. Them marshmallow mateys.
I'm gonna send him this episode too. That's my dude. I talk to him all the time.
You had a cereal plug back in the day.
Yeah, Travis. Yeah, he used to. He was
love
the
it.
plug on the cereal.
Oh,
dog.
Oh yeah.
God bless the plug.
God bless the plug. Travis Dalton was the plug for the cereal. Bro. He kept me and Brandon in business there.
All right, what you got, Chance?
My favorite TV show character of all time is Ari Gold from
Oh,
Entourage.
so good.
And he's based off of Ari Emanuel from TKO.
Yeah, that's Have you ever watched Entourage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, Ari Gold
Ari
is
Gold.
fantastic.
one of the best characters for sure.
Oh,
Actually. Yeah.
him. What was his assistant's name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd. Him and Lloyd.
Yep.
Oh, it's just magical between them two. As bad as he was to Lloyd at times.
Horrible.
I need to rewatch that series. I watched it probably 10 years ago.
It's
Yeah, it's so
I got
good.
it on DVD.
Yeah,
at
Jeremy
CD warehouse or
Piven
something.
just he killed that.
Yeah, that whole show. I wasn't the movie. I was just
Yeah, the
cash-
movie was kind of like.
Cash
it-
grab.
Did the main dude in that? Did he do anything else?
I don't
I
recall
don't
it.
think
I
so.
never
Prada.
saw him in it.
Devil Wears Prada.
What did he do? Devil Wears
Okay, well, I didn't. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
That meant, I just didn't know if he did. I know he was.
I'm a nerd too, a pop music nerd. He was the lead man in Britney Spears' "You Drive Me Crazy" video.
Okay.
Different. That is right.
Wow.
I know, y'all.
Hey, there's shout to that drive me crazy, but the one I'm talking about, she drive me crazy.
And I can't help
Brandon,
myself.
who sang that?
Fine Young Cannibals.
Fine Young Cannibals, dude.
I thought it
Hey,
was.
y'all, today we do music podcast. I'm fucking the world up. Man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right
We
now.
need to do favorite one hit wonder.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
yes.
Anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. I'm
Next
ready.
recording, that's
Yes.
going on the list.
Yes.
Anytime.
Or you just did one.
I'll keep the TV theme going. I'll go Waylon Givens from Justified.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
I love that show, man.
Yeah.
You got this badass man. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
Is that what's the dude's name?
Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant.
Is that
Yeah,
his
Oliphant.
character in the
Yes.
show? Okay.
Yeah.
And so the revamp
Walter
was
Groggins is in that show, too.
yes. The revamp was cool. Like it wasn't bad, but the original Justified, like in the depths of Kentucky, like
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
It's a
best
great
thing.
show. And
if
it's
you're
FX.
a fan of like Sons of Anarchy and
Yeah.
a fan of those like The Wire and the fan of those types of shows, this one's right up your alley.
It's always been
dude,
one that I've seen.
Yeah.
He's a
Watch it.
badass marshal. Like he shoots to kill. Like his counterparts in that show are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it had a great run, man. One of my favorite shows.
It was
of
like,
all
what,
time.
5 or 6 seasons, that show?
I think
ran?
it went longer, like 6 or 7.
Did
But
it?
they
Okay.
had long breaks.
Okay, in
It's
between them.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant, he's a great actor,
Yeah,
too.
it's great. Yeah. Love him.
I'll go TV since we're kind of switching to TV. My favorite, I'm gonna say it. One of my favorite TV characters and my favorite TV dad, Dan Connor from Roseanne. John Goodman.
Yes.
Roseanne's one of my favorite shows.
Without a doubt.
Up until I don't count it after season 6 or
It's not the
7.
same.
No,
The last season definitely doesn't
No,
count
no,
when
no,
they
no.
hit the lottery. Imagine it. Like, but Dan Connor in that show, man, that show is great. But like, his character is just so.
You're talking
good,
about
man.
original Roseanne, right? I don't like
Yeah.
the revamp
No,
where
that doesn't
like
count.
because he
Yeah.
died in the original and then he comes.
That's what I'm saying. The
apparently
season
comes
9,
back.
the way they ended Roseanne was that Roseanne. The last season was all in her mind.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Dan passed
Oh, yeah,
away,
yeah.
and it was like she was writing a book. So that season doesn't. When Jim Varney's in it, is like
Yeah.
this upscaled. I was like, that's fucking earnest.
John Cena. John Cena's in
John
it?
Cena.
John
Cena's
Cena's
in
in it. But like he
didn't
was
see him.
funny.
I didn't see him.
Everybody loved Dan, bro. Everybody loved
Yeah.
Dan Connor. Dude. Even if you didn't like Roseanne because as abrasive as she is, everybody loved Dan.
Man, his range of acting. Man,
Yeah, and he's
like,
such a
John
great
Goodman
actor.
show
John
now.
Goodman is
Because
one of the
Righteous
greatest actors.
Gemstones
Oh,
my
but
favorite
he's
show.
phenomenal.
Righteous
Righteous
boy, that's a
Yeah.
great
That
show.
Best show
Did
on
you finish
TV.
it? Did you finish
Not
it?
yet. No,
I gotta watch
Do
season
you like
4.
how it ended? I'm not going to say anything, but do you like how it ended?
I mean, I don't hate it.
I do
but
like how it ended because it just gave it.
I gotta watch season 4 still.
Danny McBride.
it just ended too soon.
Yeah,
The show
but
ended
he
too
said like because in the middle of writing this last season, he's like it hit me
Yeah, it hit
that
him,
it
yeah.
needed to end. It's
Oh,
the same
man.
with Eastbound and Down. It's when
Yeah.
when it hits him,
Yeah.
he's like, okay, it's time for me to.
I get it. I
Well,
mean,
he's done that. He's done it with all of them. So Eastbound and Down was supposed to only be 3 seasons, and
Yeah.
the fans wanted so many.
It was great.
Wanted a 4th one so bad they came back and did it, and I didn't like the 4th.
There's
one.
Yeah.
nothing.
Vice
though-
Principals was only 2.
Vice Principals only.
I like
two,
Vice
yeah.
Principals.
Same,
too.
him and Jody Hill did all those.
Yeah.
and
There
then
is-
That's when they started teaming up with Walter Groggins, and then
Yeah.
him and Walter Groggins are.
He's great.
It's one of his characters.
And he's another
He's always
guy.
on the
His
show.
range of acting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say
Unbelievable.
Kenny Powers, but I
Yep.
knew somebody else was gonna say it.
I had him on my list, but I was waiting for you to say him.
Yeah, but I went with Dan this
waiting
time.
for you.
But yeah,
All right, I'll go with another. I'll stick to the TV themes here. I know Jordan will appreciate this one. Coach Eric Taylor from the
Oh,
Friday
yeah.
Night Lights
Oh, yeah.
TV
Without a
show.
doubt.
That man had me watching that show, and I would run through a brick wall for that.
They had
man.
43 seasons of that show. though.
The first season is long.
Yeah.
It's so long.
so
good,
me
though.
and Mel started watching that. We watched up to like 2 or 3 seasons, and then now we're still on Grey's Anatomy. We're on like season 15.
They've got 82
Got a
seasons.
long ways to go with that.
We got 7 seasons left, and they're still doing the
Sheesh,
show, so that's
exactly.
cool.
That,
He said, so that's cool.
It's still good. It's still good.
that
But-
first season's like 20 some odd episodes.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
even like look at the later episodes of it. Like Michael B. Jordan's in
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's. But I feel the thing with him is I feel like his character is the same in everything he does.
Kyle Chandler
Very
is very
similar.
His roles, but man, Coach Taylor though,
Yeah,
it's just
that's yeah.
If
It had me like wanting to go back to. It's like, man, I would have played high school football.
We had a
totally.
coach
bro.
like that, Coach Offit. He would show up at these parties, like we'd be drunk, like sitting on trampolines and stuff, and he'd show up and pick us up, take us home. Like, he didn't go with the
All time for
nonsense.
you,
I
man.
love it. But yeah, Coach Taylor was solid.
He and just as a sidebar from that, if y'all are fans of that show, y'all need to watch the show on Netflix that he's in called Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
3
I've-
seasons, completely different show.
Yep.
Crazy ass show, and he is awesome in it.
Yeah.
I
It's only
got you.
3
Moose.
seasons.
I got you. Moose. I'll watch it.
Yeah, bro, you need to watch it, dog. You'll love
No, I'm
it.
sure I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it's a good show.
Well, I'm gonna pivot because
Not to Ross Geller.
that's a podcast. I'm pivot. But there's a character everybody associates this show with hatred. Fuck you, Jenny. There's a really good person, a really damn good friend in that movie, Bubba.
Bubba
I
Gump.
love Bubba so much.
Yep.
he's a good guy.
I was
Forrest
born with
needed
big
a friend
gums,
like
sir.
Bubba.
I was born with big gums, sir. Better tuck him
Bubba
in.
was a solid ass dude.
Leave Bubba the fuck alone, y'all. Just let him
Exactly.
eat his shrimp. That's all he
No
wanted to
Bubba
do is
slander.
love people and eat shrimp.
There's
That's
all
he
types
wanted.
of ways you can cook it. You
It
can
is
bake
true.
it, broil it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I've tried almost every way Bubba
Oh,
ever
yeah.
said. I love
We've
shrimp.
tried them all at Red Lobster. All you can eat. And,
There's footage of that somewhere.
That's a solid
No,
ass
that's
movie.
solid.
Bubba
Solid
Gump's
ass
one of the
dude.
greatest
Yeah,
guys.
he's one of the greatest
It
characters.
just sucked he
I
wasn't
agree.
in the movie more.
I know.
You know, but just that
But
small part. he
how
was in
big
it.
of an impact he made in such a small part of
Sure.
that movie.
But then Lieutenant Dan Ice Cream was in the whole thing.
I mean, I put Forrest Gump on my list because that's my all-time favorite movie.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie of all
I
time.
think it's about to be the next movie I rewatch.
how
actually.
how much cool things could happen to one person, right? You know, it's like the irony in that movie is just crazy.
I 100% agree.
All the while, the worst shit happened to him because of his whore of a girlfriend named Jenny.
Slut.
Jenny,
It, just
you
a
will
mention
catch
of Jenny gets him
You will
wheezing.
catch a clip from me for the rest of your time. The rest of my time on the internet in real life after I pass away, I'm going to make sure that Tony rolls out clips of this way after the fact.
I wonder if they throw shit at her when they see her in public. Like,
you know this has
I
gotten back
would.
to her. You know it has.
She's probably
I'm
seen
sure
this.
she catches hell from everywhere, though. Like,
Guys, she
No,
was
no, she's got
traumatized.
some backers. Evidently, if you read the comments, she's got backers.
They try to justify she was traumatized as a
Oh,
kid.
the hell
It was
she
what,
was.
it was what she
Doing the
went
same
through.
thing
No,
she
it
was.
wasn't. Do you not remember what Forrest's mom was doing to this all these people? Just getting rammed in the next room, and he's just in there with wooden legs, just fucking going through it, biting his damn fingers off.
Your
scared
mama
to
sure
death.
loves your education.
your mama
son.
showed us care about your
Yeah,
schooling,
dude.
boy.
Put that same energy in y'all's rebuttal back about Jenny and just showing Bubba love.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show Bubba love, dude.
Show Bubba love.
Hashtag Bubba love. Fuck Jenny, dude, forever.
forever and ever.
FJF.
Yep.
You're up now.
I had one from Hustle and Flow also. DJ.
DJ.
Yes.
Hey, man.
Mine was
Yeah.
up.
Mine.
Man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
man, say mine.
I'm a
Man, we
sucker
got a little
for
bit of
that
something
kind
going on
story.
in the room over there, man. Could you
Yeah.
please just mute the music for about 3 or 4 minutes?
We all know somebody like that
Yeah.
from our world.
Shout
Yep.
out. Look, shout out. to-
R.I.P. Jay Suggs. Greedy J. That's
shout,
greedy.
shout out to Lil
Absolutely,
White
my
because
dude,
when
man.
I interviewed
Greedy.
Lil White,
Love
he
him.
was telling me the story about how the song "Hard Out Here for a Pimp" came about. They contacted Juicy or Paul One contacted him about coming to the studio to try to write something for that movie. He was in the middle of going through it with his baby mama. He got all that. He went to the studio, was having trouble coming up with something. Frazier Boy walked in, and White was like, "Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do." He was like, "Well, tell me what the thing is," and he told him. And then within 5 minutes, he said, "Frazier Boy said it's hard." He said the lyrics.
I ain't surprised. I
Just
know
like
I did
that,
not
bro.
know that.
Wow.
Y'all have heard me shout out Frazier Boy in a past episode. I'll say it again. Most slept on Memphis rapper.
Oh, dude, I love.
Hey.
And he's super cool, bro. When I interviewed him and hearing both sides, like hearing White tell the story about it, and then hearing him tell the story about it, it was just crazy.
He said it was
About
probably the best and
awards.
worst thing that ever happened to
I'm
him,
sure.
though.
Yeah.
When he talked about the award show, he talked about how Will Smith was acting too good, too uppity for him at the award show, wouldn't shake his hand.
Wow.
And shit. Like he's like, I looked up to Will Smith.
Yeah, we all do.
He was like
he looked
DJ.
down on me.
That's how it was.
But yeah, shout out to them. But shout out Hustle and Flow.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's absolutely.
Yep.
All right, I
DJ's
got
a great one.
Wait, where we at? Who's
You're
Your
up.
turn.
Am I up? Good. All right, I'm gonna go Red from Shawshank Redemption. Top 5 movies of all
I
time.
thought you were going to say
Shawshank
Red from
Redemption.
Friday.
My grandma gave me that chain.
We used to work with him. Shout out, Buck. Bet you didn't even know I stuttered.
I didn't know this.
Love that dude.
I just found this out. Actually, that's created by Stephen King. That's
Oh, yeah.
a Stephen King
Yeah.
movie.
One of the greatest movies ever
Of
made.
all time. Period.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
for sure.
He goes, I understand you're a man who knows to get things. And he goes, I've been known to locate some things from time to time. I
Yeah,
think it's my favorite.
Morgan Freeman's
Great, yeah.
Oh,
just
Love
that
him.
his iconic voice and just
Well,
Everything's just
the scene where he's on the parole board for the last time, and he goes, "Because frankly, I don't give a shit." Like,
Yeah.
he didn't care if he got out or not, and then they let him out.
Yeah.
So,
First time I seen the movie was actually in high school. I watched it when I was in Hunters Lane.
I love that.
I took
I
an
love that
African American
movie.
history class, and we watched that movie.
That's
fantastic
top
movie.
five movie. For
It's
me.
probably
fantastic.
that's probably my favorite Stephen King adaptation. Stand
Wow.
by Me.
So you know where I stand.
Yeah, but Shawshank
It's
is
so
probably
good, though.
yeah.
I mean, they're different apples and
No,
oranges.
yeah, oh yeah, totally.
Stephen King, his range of.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's not just a horror movie guy.
Oh,
No,
not at all, yeah.
He's a weird dude.
Weird equals genius a lot.
Yeah,
though.
you're damn
Well,
right.
I mean, oh,
Stinger! Stinger took out Mean.
dang, Sting. Who was it?
Sting just became my favorite wrestler.
Who did he take out?
He took out Mean Gene.
Sting Gene.
He ain't Mean Gene with a goddamn RKO.
Took out two Mean Genes. Another one went down.
Poor little Mean Gene.
Justice for Mean Gene, dude. Scheme Gene.
He deserved it.
That's Scheme G. Right there.
Scheme Gene.
He's gonna
Look,
pick
he's
out-
plotting on the hotline right now, dude. He's got a fifth of bourbon in him already.
Poor me.
Straw coming
I
out
mean,
of
we're
that
gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and get this out the way. Lincoln Hawk from Over the Top.
Most certainly.
I mean,
Without
there's
a
no,
doubt.
this is why the podcast is named Over the Top. Me and Tony, when we thought about naming the podcast, and I was like Over the Top, I wanted it to be themed after the poster for the movie.
Yeah.
And then Tony was like, "Well, then everybody's gonna think the podcast is just about that movie."
That's a good point.
Good point, Tony.
I think the logo was
Let's
dope.
pivot.
I don't think we would have been able to do 100+ episodes on
I don't think. I mean, you know, there's not so much- but dude, I mean, you talk about. I know everybody's like Rocky, and I get it,
Yeah.
dude. But he was an arm wrestling truck driver, fighting for the custody of his little bitch ass son that shouldn't even have
Yes.
deserved the custody of Lincoln Hall.
Yeah.
he was
There's
a
no
little shit.
no lies being spoke.
We talked about him in the hated episode. We ended the episode with talking about how much he sucked.
Yeah.
But the motivational speech, nobody meets you. The world's not going to meet you halfway.
Yeah.
If you want something, Mike, you got to take it. You got to take it. And so he goes into the arcade and whoops that dude's ass on that pinball machine. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Roll the sleeve up.
I remember it.
And then you got Kenny Loggins. Meet me halfway
Yeah, one of
You
the
better sing.
across the
Better
sky.
than you better sing
Boy,
it.
better sing.
Kenny,
You
better sing
Kenny
it.
Loggins is the soundtrack goat.
Oh,
That's
the
what I'm
80s?
talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
That boy,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's the Randy Watson of this podcast.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good. He good.
I mean, oh, man. Kenny Loggins had heaters.
He's the
Well, not to
soundtrack
mention-
king, man.
Not to mention Lincoln Hall whooped the fuck out of Terry Funk to R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Funk.
I got my ass whooped. and over-
Mr.
I will say,
Mr.
hold on.
Cutler would have a word with you.
Terry Funk got his ass whooped by Patrick Swayze,
I
too.
did
so-
get my ass whooped, Tony.
But yeah, Lincoln Hawk, goat, he's goat dad level right there.
No doubt.
I'll run another one movie off of you. Crash Davis from the movie, the Kevin Costner and Bull Durham.
Bull Durham.
It's my favorite we've talked about it. It's my favorite baseball movie of all time because it gets all the little things about baseball right, especially being a baseball player and the little nuances, the pitcher catcher relationship, and Kevin Costner plays the catching position perfectly.
It's like he knew what I was going to throw. He
Yeah,
did.
he
Don't
did.
shake me off again.
Yeah,
I'm
you
about
get the
to-
fucking bull.
I'm about to baseball right off of you with my favorite baseball movie of all time. But not only is it going to be my favorite movie baseball of all time, I'm about to give love to a character that never gets no fucking love, and he's going to get some love from me.
Give it.
Shout out to my homeboy Yeah from the Sound.
Oh man,
No one ever talks about Yeah, dude.
Jack
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, man. First name Yeah, last name Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude just goes with the flow, man. Like,
he does,
are we
dude.
gonna talk shit? Yeah. Are we gonna you gonna kiss? Yeah. I mean,
His name was an ad lib, bro.
Yeah,
His name was an ad lib. Shout
I
out,
love
yeah.
Yeah, man. Like no one ever talks about him.
No,
man.
that's
It's
good.
I
always
know
Benny
you're
the
watching,
Jet.
so yeah.
It's
Shout out
always
to you,
Hamilton
brother.
Porter.
Yeah.
I love Hamilton.
Yeah.
Could you say? I'll say it. One of the most hated characters. So this is a sidebar. Smalls from Sandlot was a little shit.
He's a little
He was a little shit.
the bill of his hat that reached out to like here.
I mean, Hamilton tries to be nice, offer him a s'more, and he tried to be a smart ass. I haven't even ate yet, so I can have a s'more, nothing. Motherfucker, I will slap the shit out of you. I will take the melted marshmallow and mush it in your face if you don't shut up and take this man's s'more he offered
Damn.
you.
Didn't even
He
know
offered you to be a part of the team.
Didn't even know who Babe Ruth was. Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth, dude, you're killing
I
me,
hate him.
Smalls.
I ain't never realized till now I hate Smalls.
He literally killed. He was literally killing him. Dude.
I hate
It
him.
was so terrible.
Yeah, no, I love you.
Yeah,
dude.
shout
that's
out,
a good
shout out,
call
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Squints
yeah.
gets his love, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Hamilton gets his love. Benny the Jet's a cool guy. Yeah, you are.
We still
royalty,
haven't heard back
man.
from Squince's agent yet, have we?
No.
Okay.
He's to the right of us right now.
Oh yeah.
What you got for us?
Well, from one great athlete to another, the greatest football player at Polk High, Al Bundy.
Okay, let's
Not
go.
just one, not just two, not just three. That motherfucker scored 4 touchdowns.
I love
We've
it.
been,
Greatest shoe salesman ever.
we've been watching that back, and I'm like, man, I really liked Al Bundy, but now that I'm older,
I mean,
I
we
can
can
really, really
we
like
can put the
Al-
rest of his family on the
I
hated
was
list
always
too.
thinking
They were
like
shits.
Modern Day
Yeah.
and Brentwood Academy getting all the love for like high school like domination. Polk High,
Polk High was not the original.
smashed all of them, dude.
Not to mention, can we just talk about real quick how the fuck Al Bundy afforded that house note?
Oh, being a shoe
He was the only.
Well, it was the 80s. It didn't take too much.
That's true.
They're
Like
rent-
rural
Cost
Illinois.
$27,000.
on top of that.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Peggy had
we
all
know-
the jewelry.
It probably cost a little bit more than Grandpa Joe's rent.
Oh,
Stupid bitch.
Yep. In a hut.
Fuck you, Grandpa Joe. You fucking fair weather fucking bitch.
Y'all went
Foot to
hard
foot,
on
Grandpa
him.
Joe.
Foot to foot sleeping fair weather F word.
Y'all went hard on Grandpa Joe.
Because
Fuck
Grandpa
Grandpa
Joe's
Joe.
a fucking bitch. That's why we went
Yeah,
hard on
fuck
him.
Grandpa Joe.
What's he gonna do? Was he gonna get up? I don't have a chocolate bar to give him. He's gonna sit his happy ass
I
right
bet you
there.
had a Mr. Goodbar in your hand.
The best line, the
Mr.
best line of that rant though was Chad talking about the piranha teeth.
People responded to about the piranha teeth.
Charlie's piranha teeth, dude. That is that is terrifying, dude. That dude's mouth looked like that.
that picture when he said jagged little.
Baby shark looking ass. Dude. That's what he was, dude. Fuck Charlie. He was a bitch, too. We didn't even talk about him like that. We just roasted his teeth. Charlie didn't deserve that fucking opportunity.
You just lost Brandon.
Oh, bitch.
Lost
Our
Brandon.
family sucks,
You just
dude.
lost him. He's
Gene
gone.
Wilder is. Who Gene Wilder was borderline pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Gene Wilder had something going on. But what kind of fucking
Pedophile.
losers are these guys? Charlie and fucking Grandpa Joe coming in there. You think he's cool as Mike TV? Mike TV fucking whooped the shit out of both of them.
Oh my God.
That was magical.
Justice for Augustus, it'll always be. They kill
Clip
all-
that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Back of my head.
Fuck Charlie and fuck his grandpa.
Back of my head hurts.
Oh, he's catching strays. He's catching them. Oh,
I forgot who he was even talking. Who was you talking about? That was a good one.
I think Al Bundy.
Here we go.
it went. How did it get there?
I don't know, but
That's
Al
how I
Bundy's
feel.
a goat, dude.
That's exactly how I feel about Marcy Darcy. I should.
Darcy.
Yeah.
All right.
Reels back in. BJ.
I got one. Jules Winfield, Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Samuel
yes,
L. Jackson.
yes.
My favorite part of that was when they're in the diner and Tim Roth's character or whatever, they're sticking up the diner and Kitty's taking all the wallets and he's got the gun on her and he says, reach in there and grab my wallet. It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Love Samuel. That's my favorite Samuel L. character ever.
he's-
that
good.
character, you could argue that Samuel L. Jackson's character in Pulp Fiction is one of the coolest characters in
Yes.
any movie.
Oh, I agree. Cole.
Yeah.
That whole scene where he's doing the whole the Bible
Yeah. Yeah.
speech and everything.
Him and Travolta both in that
Yes.
movie, but,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson specifically.
Yeah.
But
Magical.
My favorite.
my
favorite
favorite
Samuel L. Jackson.
Tarantino movie too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I ever meet Tarantino, I want to ask him what was supposed to be in the briefcase. I'm always curious what the thought was, what was supposed to be in the briefcase.
Probably a golden ticket.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
That was great.
You got another one for us?
Yeah, man. This is one of my favorite dramas from the 90s, and it's got so many people in it. But I think that Omar Epps' character in Higher Learning, I don't know if y'all remember
doubt.
Malik
Oh,
Williams.
God, yeah.
His character in that movie was so fucking dope. I love his character in Program too, but
Yeah.
I mean,
you related to him so much in that Higher Learning. I mean,
he's a four-sport athlete. I mean, he got
Facts.
scholarships everywhere.
He's been
And he
coaching,
was-
he's been coaching the Steelers for how many years?
he has been. He went on to coach the Steelers. He's very
looks just like
successful.
Oh my God, he
Mike
does.
Tomlin looks exact. I'm sure that's been.
I
we've
agree,
talked
but I agree with you though.
Yeah.
He
Now that-
and at the end, dude, when he was going up against fucking Michael Rappaport and all the
One of my least favorite characters of all time.
Yeah,
of
Michael
all time.
Rappaport. Yeah.
Remy from Higher Learning.
Michael Rappaport's one of my least favorite actors of all time. He can kiss my ass.
He just sucks.
He did some foul things to my man Joe T. Baker. Shout out Joe T. He did some foul things to Joe T.
Shut up.
He said he still gets like shit for playing Remy.
I can see it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Another fun fact about that movie, like Rip from Yellowstone was also one of the skinheads in that movie.
Oh shit!
Wow, I missed
He
that.
really was, bro. Yeah, Cole Hauser, he was in there. Wow. Busta Rhymes was in that movie.
He was. I remember
Ice
him.
Cube was in that movie.
Tyra Banks was in that movie. She was Malik's girl in that movie.
Holy shit, I totally forgot
dude, that's
about
Ice
Full House.
Cube. This movie
It was
was
loaded,
so
man.
great,
So
bro.
good.
Yeah,
So
that's a great movie, and
Yeah.
it was for
I
that
just love his
time
character in
period.
that, man.
For that time period, everything that it addressed in there, it was so eye opening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
but yeah, Omar Epps, no matter what he played,
At the
football
end,
player,
when he's-
track and field guy,
When he's
great.
running through the campus and
Yep.
he's running with Tyra Banks and she gets hit with one of them bullets, bro.
You
and he
can't
goes
fake
and
that
finds-
kind of thing, man.
When he goes to find Remy, that shit is crazy.
Yes.
dude. Like how fast that dude.
Such a good movie.
I love that movie, man.
He's a
call on
great.
that one.
He's a very under.
Oh, he's one of the.
right?
He's one of my. He's always been one of my favorite
great,
actors,
man.
man.
Yeah, love
sure.
Omar Epps.
I'm gonna run it back on a TV character right here, Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad and
Oh, yeah.
Better Call Saul.
Yep.
Once he gets introduced in Breaking Bad, it's like give me more of Mike.
Yeah.
Give me more of Mike, and then once in Better Call Saul, you get pretty much Mike constantly in it.
I need to go back and watch Better Call Saul. I started it and didn't finish it.
The first season, you gotta get through the first
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, so that was my thing. The first season was so slow. I never watched the rest of it.
Yeah.
Once the first season, and once the Breaking Bad connections start
Yes.
connecting and everything, then it's a solid ass show.
Yeah.
But Mike is a G. I
Yeah.
just hate how he went out though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Mike's a G.
Craig, didn't I tell you to take out the trash?
Yes.
Boy, you better put some water up on that shit. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Nobody go in the bathroom for 35, 45 minutes. I'm just giving you line after line after line after line.
I'm coming, Craig.
That's he's my favorite comedian of
Every
all
day,
time.
bang,
I told
bang,
him, man,
put up a dog's ass.
I have
Bang,
a
bang.
picture. I will send y'all. I got a picture with John Witherspoon. I love him.
Nice.
I met him. I met him at Zany's. I told him he was my second favorite comedian of all time, though, after Red Fox. He said, "Ooh, Red's a bad boy.
Red's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
Bad boy.
But, dude, I love Pops, man. I love John Witherspoon. He's
Great
just line after line after line. I mean, he's just
Nonstop.
that movie. And it's, I think we're in the 30th year.
Wow.
95.
Yeah,
Today's 30.
30th
this makes
year.
30 years.
All
That's
three
fine.
of those movies are solid.
As I heard a podcast
Yes.
the other day, and they were like, had people back from the show going back, kind of reliving and stuff. I was like, yeah, it's 30 years, and like,
We need to do an episode on
I
Friday
have
series.
no problem with that.
Man.
Friday After Next is a Christmas on my Christmas movie.
Oh, dude,
bro.
eyes cocked like a pistol, bro.
It's a total Christmas movie for me.
Oh,
man.
man.
Craig, I'm coming.
I
Put
love
some
him.
hot sauce on my
I love
burrito,
him.
baby.
I love him so
Oh,
much.
sure.
Good to me.
Great character.
R.I.P. to one of my goats of
Yeah,
all
great,
time.
Great
call
character.
right there, bro.
Yeah.
Alan from The Hangover.
Yeah.
Legendary.
I think he makes that whole movie. That character.
Legendary.
Yeah.
And it's all his fault that it happened.
Yeah, it's
so.
all. It's
Hey, and
it's
I'll
all
tell you this: Alan was great. Now I'll say this: Zach Galifianakis, really funny. I went and saw the new Lilo and Stitch movie with Mel. What about? Well, y'all saw it.
I saw
What
it,
about his fucking grill in that movie? Did he? Is that for the movie, or is that those dentures or those
Yeah, I didn't
veneers
even
he got? That
recognize
didn't
him
even
at
fit his
first.
face,
Yep.
bro. Did you see that?
I didn't even know
Everybody's
that.
got fake teeth now.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if they were for the character in the
Everybody's got
movie or
fake
they
teeth.
were actually his teeth.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that, to be honest
He
with
didn't
you.
even look like the same person.
No.
But shout out to
Hey, shout out to the Lilo and Stitch movie, man. It was actually pretty
it
good.
was, dude. I never
said
saw.
the story though from the original.
I never saw any of
You
the
never saw the
cartoon
original?
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
the original is like one of my favorite Disney cartoons.
Yeah, Mel was a big fan of that show.
Broke
of
a
the
lot
movies,
of,
so we
lot
went
of
and saw it.
records.
Oh yeah. I'd rather go see that than I went and saw Mission Impossible. And that was
I got one more that I want to throw out there, and I don't know if anybody has watched the show outside of me, but Don Draper from
Yep.
Mad Men.
on my list.
Man,
I've never watched that show.
I've seen it.
sad part is
My
I see a
second
lot of
favorite
similarities in how I used to be in Don Draper's character,
That's fair.
but if I could ever go back and live in a time period, it would be that era.
Who plays him?
John Hamm.
Oh, okay,
John Hamm.
that's
Okay, John
John
Marty
Hamm.
from Landman.
Yeah. John Hamm. Love that
That's such
show.
a good show.
John
John
still on my list.
John
Yeah,
Hamm's an
man.
amazing actor.
No, he's good.
Mad
He's really
Men
good.
is one of my favorite shows
That's
of
what
all
everybody
time.
says.
I've watched that thing. I've watched that probably more times than I've watched Sons of Anarchy, and I've watched that show probably 20
It's
times.
almost on every
He's
list I've
always
seen.
talked
It's best
about
show
Mad
ever.
Men.
Love
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
man.
I need
He's
to
got a
watch
new
it.
one now on Apple TV. Has something to do with about the neighbors or something like that. But it's supposed to be like a modern day version of Mad Men in some sense. Like he loses his job, he starts stealing from his neighbors in this
I still need to
upscale
watch
community.
this show.
But yeah, Don Draper, John Hamm, one of my favorite
call.
characters of all time. Love it.
I need to watch that one.
My Chance, you got more than one left? Because I'm on the Kenny Powers one. I'll just make that my last one. So Kenny Powers,
Part 2.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Kenny
we can
Powers
do
is
that.
my
I got many.
favorite. Is my favorite. Oh
Yep.
God, dude, he's so funny. Will Ferrell's Ashley Schaefer in that show. is
Yes,
hilarious, too.
yes,
Feel it all the way
yes,
down in my
yes.
plums. But Kenny Powers' character, the fact that that's loosely based on John Rocker,
I love it.
Yeah.
makes it even funnier.
It sure
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
yes.
But that show. So I had been aware of Danny McBride before that show because he did a movie called Foot Fist Way.
Yes,
That's
yes.
so much.
That's
That's the
super
first one I've been
That's
seeing
what he
him.
picked.
Yeah.
That's what he pitched to get popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that was Jody Hill too that wrote that?
Yeah,
one,
that
too,
was him and
wasn't
Jody Hill,
Yeah,
and it
that
was
movie was so
MTV
good.
picked it up.
it? Yeah.
And it came out very limited. But then he was on. He had a cameo in Hot Rod,
Yep.
who was another hilarious movie.
Yep.
Wow.
He sure
Forgot
did.
about
So
that.
I already knew me and my brother already knew he was really funny. And then when Eastbound and Down came out, I was like, dude, this is the greatest character ever.
He's so good. He just everything he does though.
Shout out Dennis
Yeah.
LaSalle. He used to let me borrow those seasons. Like,
seasons,
so I could
yeah,
watch.
dude.
Those-
Shout out Dennis LaSalle.
The third season, but those
boy.
first two seasons, when he goes down to the
those
second
first two,
season,
When he gets into it with the guy on season 2, when he gets favorite part of the entire series, when he gets into it with one of the Mexican dudes with long hair, and he says something along the lines of, "I'm not going to fucking back down to the saxophone player from Lost Boys." 'Cause the dude looked just like him. The dude didn't. I was like, dude.
and the little Mexican dude, you want me to cut him? You want to cut your titties off?
That show is GOAT level show.
Oh,
Wish it would have stayed 3 seasons, but I get why they tried to do a
Yeah.
4th because everybody wanted them
In the
to.
outtake, it's worth having the physical copies of those too, because the outtakes,
Yeah,
there's
when
like
they mess
30,
up.
45-minute long outtakes
love
of
it.
just.
Nothing beats physical copies.
Oh,
in my
my
But
opinion.
God.
comedic actor, I think Danny McBride is honestly like him and Farrell, like.
Yeah.
But Danny McBride is still doing stuff like Will Ferrell's not doing stuff
Yeah.
like that anymore. Danny McBride still is like with what you were saying. With
And
Jim
watching
Stones.
interviews
Yeah.
with Danny McBride, he seems
so
so,
different
from
the-
down to earth.
Yeah.
yeah, him and
just-
Theo was hilarious.
Yeah,
That podcast was
he
hilarious.
lives in North Carolina.
South
he does.
Carolina?
Charleston,
Charleston,
South,
yeah.
because that's where they filmed the Righteous Gemstones.
He fell in love with the city.
Yeah, and,
Man, I love that show.
He was
Yeah.
like, I had.
That show's
he-
hilarious.
And watching like it's like he has a team that he keeps like
Yep.
Jody Hill and them.
Yeah, bro. It's just his homies, bro.
Yeah.
just his homies.
I love
and
that.
Just that
how it
they
should
all
be.
just that's the way it should be, and they all just write together and come up with the stuff together, and
It's fucking hilarious.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jody Hill is Clegg in fucking Eastbound and Down, the one that used to like huffs the paint.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Jody Hill.
Yeah, that's yeah.
His homie. Like that's the guy that
seen
helps
that
him.
show.
The
so
drug
long.
dealer and the bar.
It's like just snipping it like hair. What?
over there with the homeless.
With
He's
the
like, "Hey,
homeless-
what are you doing? after he leaves, after he leaves the
Powers.
Schaefer, after he gets Clegg to drop him off at the Schaefer, the
Yeah.
thing with.
Oh,
What are you doing, Clegg? He's like stomping across the parking lot. All right, the last one I'll go with is it's a no-brainer for me. Rocky Balboa is one of my favorite characters of all time in anything. Just the motivate, just everyday aspects are brought into my life from Rocky Balboa. The speeches, the movies are fantastic. I mean, it's just one of the greatest characters ever written, and I'm so glad Stallone stuck to his root and kept the movie for his own and didn't sell it off and everything because Stallone brings Rocky to life. I don't think anybody else could have bring Rocky to life like Stallone
What's
did.
your favorite Rocky?
3.
Rocky 3.
Yeah, I love the whole
It's
Mr.
so
T.
good. It's so good.
And when Mick dies, it's one of the
yeah.
yeah.
I think that's the
It's
best
an
one.
unpopular one. Not many
What?
people like.
You serious?
Most people will pick 4.
Oh no,
I
Rocky
even
3's
like
the
Rocky
best.
Balboa. Like,
Yeah,
I liked
see,
it.
I love Rocky 5.
Rocky 3. I like Rocky. Tommy gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one gets a lot of hate because Rocky's never. It's
He's not
because
in the ring.
he's not in the ring.
No, the Clubber Lang. was
Yeah,
the best one.
Mr. T. Even though I know you're not a Mr. T fan.
It's a love hate
Yeah, but he makes a
because
awesome bad
he
guy.
kills with everything he does.
I mean,
He
and I
does
think
punches.
the Creed. I think the Creed
Oh yeah,
spinoff. I mean, was
Oh, dude.
marketing genius. Like,
yeah.
Ryan Coogler did his damn thing.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. And how I
Phenomenal
love how
actor.
they ended Rocky's character too.
Yes.
It was perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I truly feel like, speaking alongside with Creed, I think we've talked about this before, me and Jordan have.
Yeah.
I feel like Michael B. Jordan is this generation's Denzel.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
feel like that's,
Wow.
and Denzel's my favorite actor of all time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as far as just
Yeah. Wow.
I'm just talking about from a
He's gonna get there.
stand.
He's gonna
I'm
get
talking
there.
about from a
He's got many
stand.
more years
He's
to go, too.
fantastic, though.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like for not our generation because we come up with Denzel, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about with like
Man, Denzel.
kids like younger
goat.
Yeah.
generation.
I agree with you.
I feel like they look at Michael B. Jordan as we look at
He's
Denzel.
a bad.
Washington.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching actors give Denzel his praise, man.
He's the
There's
best
that-
actor.
Oh, yeah.
He's the greatest of all time.
He's the
Man,
best.
yeah,
He's the
it's-
best because he
it's
never
hard,
sold
It's so hard to
himself
argue
short.
that, man.
Yeah.
Like,
You
man,
give me. I gotta tell people. You give me literally Denzel's entire filmography, and you give me everything Tom Hanks did in the '80s and mid to early mid '90s,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and just due to just how different Leonardo DiCaprio's
Oh, for
roles
sure.
are.
Yeah.
Those are my three.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good list.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I put Pacino on the pedestal. Like Pacino's one of my favorite actors. Every movie he does, like Scarface is one of my favorite all time.
Pacino's
but
goated.
but I mean, DiCaprio,
Jack Nicholson's goated. I mean, there's
Jack.
some-
I mean,
yeah.
but
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
you
Morgan
know,
Freeman.
it's
I mean,
hard to
Niro's-
argue Denzel not being at the top.
Nick Hogan. Yeah.
Nick Hogan.
Fuck you. I hate you. Ain't never done a damn thing in your life.
Fuck Nick Hogan.
Fuck Nick Hogan. Fuck
Hashtag.
you, Nick Hogan.
Fuck his daddy too.
I got a girl I can introduce you to. Her name's Jenny.
From the block.
I've been because so many people left. We have to do a part two of this. I feel like there needs to be a girl at least mentioned on this. So I guess I'll roll with Rose. Not the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Rose from Golden Girls. What's
There
up?
you go.
What's up, Betty White?
Yes.
Dude.
Shout out Rose.
It's hard because literally all four of them are
Oh, dude, Blanche.
golden,
Phenomenal.
no pun intended. But,
Ma.
but
Yeah. Blanche.
oh yeah, shout out to Ruben
Blanche.
Clanahan. But I just Betty White, man.
But, yeah.
She's on my Mount Rushmore people that nobody hates.
Yeah.
Like she's just like Dolly Parton. Like no one hates Betty White.
Oh, Betty White's goaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's protected.
She just had a stamp come out too, so like she's got there's like a Betty White. If anybody still wants to mail a letter to their pen pal, get you a
Get you a Betty White stamp,
Yep.
baby.
Shout out pen pals.
Shout out Betty White too.
Shout out pen
You're
pals.
goated. There's not a if anybody even says they're going to say something negative about Betty White on this, we will have
You're
problems for
catching
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shout out Betty White.
I guess my last one is my favorite movie character, Chris Gardner from The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Heck yeah. Dude.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
movie.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, he's actually on my Mount Rushmore of actors too. I'm sorry. I know that.
Even
No,
though,
yeah. Will Smith's a great actor.
even though
He's an
he's
amazing
a
actor.
Chris Gardner is a real person, but the
Yeah.
way that Will Smith played that character and just everything that character went through, it's awesome.
Well,
No, that's a great
That's
movie.
a fact.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it's he makes it so relatable. That character is so relatable.
Yep.
I heard he had a hard time coming out of that character
Yeah.
after the movie was over.
I could see that.
Yeah.
He was on a run too during that time. He did 7 pounds that same year. I don't know if it was the same year,
yeah.
but right around the
Yeah.
same. But like Will
Let's please
Smith-
do a part two of this, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, we definitely can,
Yeah.
bro. This is another one, just like we can with the other one.
Yeah.
so
We can definitely do.
Side
part
note.
two.
Side note. If y'all don't take Brandon E's threats serious, let me tell you a little story about
Oh,
Brandon.
no.
E. We were in Murfreesboro one night visiting little bro Cam,
Mm-hmm.
and a fight broke out.
Oh boy.
And we used to carry a camcorder everywhere we went back then, right? I don't know who was holding this camcorder.
Jeffrey Brandt.
I don't know who was holding this camcorder, but at some point the camcorder got knocked out of someone's hand. So like they were trying to record the fight, but the camcorder got tilted sideways. It looked like Brandon E came off the back of like somebody's truck and like roundhouse kicked somebody because all you saw was somebody fly in front of the camera, and Brandon was standing there like a ninja. That's all you saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would take his threat serious.
We all have a
Facts.
past.
Brandon E means
Facts.
business.
Brandon, he knocked a lot of motherfuckers out while he was Ric Flair wooing. When he was- that same,
He's seen
that
them all.
same.
He's
It was
seen
in the
them all.
breezeway. He came down the breezeway, and I hear him going, "Woo!" And he's, dude, he's for real. Not, I mean,
That dude was about 6'8".
Brandon went to the biggest guy on the team and hit him square in the nose and busted his shit all over the damn breezeway.
Ric Flair wooed him.
Man,
I love it.
Like Ric
Shout out to
Flair
2005, dude. That was 20
Yeah.
years
The
ago.
craziest thing about the whole
Crazy.
night was some girl came up and punched me in the face and said that I hit her. I was like, I didn't hit you. I didn't touch you. Some random girl that was at that party came out of nowhere and just cold cocked this girl, knocked her into some bushes, like right there in front of
It
the
was
breezeway.
wild, dude. Shout out to
And we just kind of slid
College
off into
and
your
up.
blazer. We were in your blazer. We just kind of slid off
Dude.
into that blazer like it was nothing.
I don't
and we just
remember none of
dipped out
this, to
like
be
the
honest
cops
with you.
coming.
I feel for 100%.
Boy, that was
I plead the fifth.
No,
Wild
I just
night.
don't remember.
a wild night.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. Well, we'll definitely have to do a part 2 of this, as
yeah.
well as a part 2 of most hated
Yes.
characters
Oh,
too.
yes,
Because
yes,
you can always name. We probably all named 5 or 6 apiece, but there's infinite amounts of these.
Oh yeah,
Facts, facts.
Most certainly.
But y'all comment below and tell us y'all's favorite characters in TV shows or movies. And again, we appreciate everybody's support. Shout out to the sponsors: Trouble Spirits, Revolution One Media, the Wrestlers.
Tell him.
Hit that bow.
We got this motherfucker.
Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about movies and wrestling. I might just join the team, hating on me, Gene. BJ the DJ keeps the party